Welcome to another edition of Dad's Love to Cook. Today we are preparing Mutton Dum Biryani. This is my wife's recipe, but Dads love to cook, so Dads are adding a little bit of love to the ingredients. Let's go through the ingredients. We have onions, tomatoes, ginger and garlic, which we'll be making a paste, coriander leaves, green chili, which we are using instead of red chili. We have the Biriyani Masala or the Garam Masala, which is a mixture of spices, which will be mentioned in the description. Coriander powder, turmeric powder, and then we have curd. We are using oil or ghee, whichever you prefer to use. To garnish, we're using raisins and cashew nuts, rice for our biryani, and of course mutton, which is the most important part. We have chosen the Raan today, which is the leg piece. You can choose whichever mutton you like. This is about 1.5 kgs. The quantity of each ingredient will be mentioned in the description. Enjoy your weekend with your family. Dads love to cook. So now our pan is hot and we've added the oil, and we will first fry the cashew nuts. And we will fry it on high flame till it is light brown. Our cashews are fried and nicely brown, and now we will add raisins to the same oil, and we'll just quickly cook it on a high flame. Be careful because raisins can fry very fast, so just for a minute and a half we will just fry the raisins. Now our cashews and raisins are nicely fried, and now we will put the onion in the same oil. Now we are frying these onions. This is just a tip. We are frying the onions before, and we will add it to the mutton gravy later on, because it adds more flavor to the mutton which we are going to use for the biryani. So we just fry this onion for about 7 to 8 minutes till it is lightly brown, and just keep stirring it on high flame. Make sure it does not burn. So our onions are now done, and we are just going to take it out, and we will use half of these onions for garnish, but the remaining onions we will put it in our mutton while cooking. This is a secret in the recipe. When we fry the onions and add it to the mutton while it's cooking, it adds flavor to the mutton. This is a secret which only Dad knows how to cook. Now our garnish and onions and cashews and raisins are ready, and now we will start frying some more onions. This is to make the mutton curry, and we will put some more oil if required. If there is enough oil left from frying the onions, that's okay. If you need additional oil, you can add additional oil, and we'll just fry these onions. And once we fry these onions, we will put a little bit of salt, because salt helps the onions to fry well faster. So make sure the quantity of salt that you're using, so that if you have to add later on, you know how much salt you have put. Now our onions are almost fried, so we will add the ginger garlic paste, which we have made at home with a couple of green chilies, and we have mixed it in a blender. So this is homemade ginger garlic paste with green chilies, and we mix it well with the onions until the aroma of the ginger garlic mixes well and goes away. So make sure you stir it well and mix it well, so that the chili and the ginger and the garlic flavors all mix and blend together. Now our ginger garlic and chili is very well blended with the onions, and the aroma is very good. And now we will add the tomatoes, which we have grated in a grater. It is about 4 tomatoes. We will have the ingredients in the description. Now we will mix the tomatoes well with the ginger garlic, chili and onions before we add the spices. Our tomatoes are well mixed with the onions and the ginger garlic and chili paste. Now we'll add our spices, which is turmeric, and then we will add some Garam Masala or Biryani Masala, and we'll add coriander powder, and we will mix it well with the tomato, onion, ginger, garlic, chili which we have fried together. We'll do it on low heat, and once it's blended well, and we will add the mutton. So our spices are nicely blended with the onions, tomatoes, ginger, garlic and chilies. Now we will add a little bit of curd, and we'll just add the curd and mix it well, and immediately once the curd is mixed well, we are going to add our marinated mutton lamb. We just need to mix it well, that's it. And here our mutton, which is marinated, we just going to mix it and mix it well with the spices and the onions and the tomatoes, so that all the spices are equally distributed and the spices get nicely blended into the mutton. Now mutton is cooked, and we are transferring the mutton into a bigger pan, a vessel, so that we can dum the mutton and the rice together. Now, since there is a little bit of water, we will be just heating it for some time so that the water dries before we add the rice. Now we will add a little bit of the onions which we fried previously to the mutton while the water is getting dried, and we'll stir it occasionally, and we'll add some coriander leaves also at this time, and just mix it well together, and for the water to dry a little bit before we add the rice. Now our mutton is almost ready, and we will add our rice which we cooked in a pressure cooker with spices, and we'll just make a layer on top of the mutton with our cooked rice. And you have to make sure the rice is cooked, and we will have it all mentioned in our description. Like the rice looks nice with all the spices and the flavors all blended together. So we'll just make a layer of our cooked rice over the mutton, which is already cooked. You can take your time, do it gently. Make sure with everything you add a pinch of love. And with the rice we will add some fried onions which we had fried before, and also some of our cashews which we had fried before, and also our raisins which we had fried before. And we just put it on top of the rice, and now we will add some coriander leaf on top of it all, and now we are ready to dum our biryani. While our biryani is getting cooked, we will just fry some papads. We call this papadum. These are Kerala special papadums. So we deep fry these papadums. They go very well with the biryani. Now our papads are ready, and our rice and meat, which is mutton biryani, is also ready after the dum. We'll just mix it a little bit, and after mixing we will transfer it to the serving bowl. And it looks delicious. All the colors and the flavors are very well blended, and this is the best homemade dum biryani. And please follow the recipe step by step. If you have any questions or comments, please do let us know. We will ensure that you can make the best homemade biryani that the family will love. Enjoy your dinner. So mutton dum biryani is ready, and we have kept some yogurt with mixed vegetables, tomatoes, onions, green chilies, coriander leaves and our specially made papad, which is a Kerala style papadum. You can also add some achar, lime or lemon or mango, whichever you prefer. If you don't prefer, it is okay. And if you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know. This is the most delicious biryani that we've ever had, and the family loves it together. The weekends are very special with biryani. Dads love to cook. Enjoy your time with your family.